Well, we finally got this Massey 65 6-speed gearbox on the stand, and it's a rotary stand. I can roll it around to get a particular shot that we need to do, so hopefully we get good and clear shots. But we have the steering box off the top, and we've split it at the back here, which was just a matter of undoing the bolts and pulling it away. So I didn't film that, and I thought, well, that's pretty basic. Now, what I would like to do is, I've got a box down on the floor here. You can just see that for all my parts, my nuts and bolts and things like that, so they don't get lost. And to start with, we're going to pop out the detents and the detent springs. So should be a little detent, there's a little ball in here. So there's 3 of those. Now, this one is jammed in from silicon. This one is full of silicon as well. This is why we don't like silicon. Just jams everything up, then it goes flying like that one. And we have a ball in there. I actually thought that should have been a round tit, not a ball, but we'll have a look in the book later and check that out. Another heap of silicon, gummed it all up. I think if you use silicon, you should be banished from the kingdom. There we go, so that's out. In the box, I'll pick up that other spring later, famous last words. Now, on the selectors are wired. You can just see wires here. There's a wire down the side here because there's a nut on this high-low one. And so there's a wire here, wire here, and the wire at the back. And you can just see that in the frame. If I turn that way, you see me sexy legs, but she's going to be a popular video, this one with them in it, eh? So, all I like to do is just cut the wires. We'll be putting new ones in later on, so we'll get that fella out. Same with this one. Now you'll notice the gearbox is very grubby. Now there's just no use cleaning it. Down the bottom there is just a massive rubbish, so there's no use mucking around too much. Looks like this selector's been out at some stage. And this one here, I'll show you later, but it looks like it's all chomped up. And so is this one here. It may have even been welded up or something, I don't know. So we're going to have to probably look for a couple of those. No big deal, I don't think they should be a problem. And if I can just get in there, get that wire up to where I can cut it. There you go. So this one here, we'll undo that and that'll just slide out. We don't really need to undo this screw right at the back that you can just see there, but I probably will. So I'll take a 3/8 spanner. We'll just get these selectors out of the way. Usually I slide them out and put the selector back on the same rail to stop getting rails mixed up, but you shouldn't get them mixed up, but anyway. Okay, there's the better view. So I've undone the one on the high-low here, and we'll need a 9/16 spanner. And we need to take this lockout bar off or out of the way. And this lockout here stops the two shafts being moved together. So on the 1, 2, 3 reverse shafts, you can't pick up two gears by mistake. And it just stops this one travelling too far. It hits on there, you can just see a little mark around there where it hits. So we'll get that off out of the way. In the box. Once again in the box. Now you can see that lockout there. That sits in the little grooves on these shafts here. So if one is forward and it's not lining up, it pushes out and locks the other shaft. So just a common setup, but now with that out, the high-low gear just came out because I forgot to catch it. And that doesn't really matter. Oh, come on. That's quite firm to come out, so they're not normally like that. They usually just slide out. So maybe a bit of rust on the shaft or something. There we go. You put the selector straight back on. Yeah, it gets stuck around there. Maybe a little burr. You can actually see, I think it's been welded up there. You can see the shiny piece of weld. So it's an ex-cane haul-out tractor, so anything is possible. So what I may do is, see the hole there, I'll just bring this down, start this bolt in it with my fingers. Just so it doesn't end up in the box and I'm not sure which is which. Actually, that can go over there. Okay. So, excuse me for a second. Okay, so we're up at the higher, at the first, second, third reverse ones, selectors, so we just need to, oh boy, had the spanner around the wrong way, but anyway, don't tell anyone, it's our little secret. This is how the spanner should go, not that way. Oh. Wasn't going to fall out anyway, was it? So we'll undo them. Now this shaft here should slide all the way out if there's no burrs or anything up the front here. Oh, and you can feel it a bit burred there. I'll get my trusty MIG welding pliers. Oh, that's tight. So that's blue at the end. They've welded that up at some stage. All right, we'll try the next one and just see. See, that's how it should be. I just got to shift the camera a bit. There you go. You didn't fall off your chair or nothing, eh? Okay, that one's come out okay. Once again on the end there you can see the wear, and it's been welded up and put back in, and look, that's what happened back in the day. That's how they kept things going. That's the shaft, or the selector fork, so that went that way. Once again, we'll just line that up, slide the bolt in, and this is just to keep everything in order and save a bit of time later, you know, fiddling. Okay, they're all looking okay on the forks. You look for wear on the forks itself. So that can go down with that one. Now we can do battle with this one. Oh no, now it's coming. Lovely. So once again, the forks are in good order. Yeah, a little mark there, but look, I think it's okay. Get that back in and line the fork up. And that will probably do this video. I'm just trying to keep it in little short snippets so you can do a bit and watch a bit, then go and do something to yours and go again. So that'll do the video for pulling the selectors out. I do have to order 3 new selector rails. I can see that. I'll do that in the morning. And yeah, look, that's oh, that's just rubbish in there. Actually, that fork is a bit dicky. Anyway, I'll make up my mind tomorrow. I'll see what's available and we'll go from there.